we all know nowadays the students, to be very honest, I see my son, they don't have that much of patience that we used to have. And I hope everybody would agree on that. And therefore, they won't change. We have to change based on their requirement. And similar thing was also when we were forming the syllabus. So what we have brought about is that between intermediate and final level, to ease the burden of the examination on the students, the ICI has proposed to bring in a new level, that is the self-paced learning modules. So what are these self-paced learning modules? So there are 4 sets of papers in that, or I would say 4 papers in the self-paced learning module. So presently at the intermediate, where we have 8 papers, we would now, the proposal is to have 6 papers. So there is a 2 papers reduction at the intermediate level. And similarly at the final level also, there is a reduction of 2 papers that the student needs to appear for. So instead of 8, they would appear for 6 papers. And without compromising on the quality of education, the requirement and the expectations of education, the 4 papers are brought in as a self-paced learning module between intermediate and final. So this is where the student would be having the experiential learning. We would be coming out with ebooks, we would be coming out with video lectures, and the students are expected in the time frame between intermediate and final, which is we say typically 2.5 years. They would at their own pace pick up these papers, learn through the educational material, the assistance and everything that would be given by the Board of Studies, ICI, and they would be appearing for examination at their convenience. That is, whenever they would be ready to appear for the examinations, and these would, all the 4 papers would be conducted under an online examination with proctoring and all those securities in place. So this is a sea change, I would say, that we have brought about in the curriculum by way of the self-paced learning module. We were also talking about choice. The students should get a choice. Basket, menu card hai, aapko kya chahiye, you can pick that up. So even in the self-paced module, what we have done is set A and set B. The first 2 papers are the mandatory papers, which are the economic laws and cost accounting, cost management. So these 2 are mandatory. In the third, which is the set C, which we say, where we have given the student to explore the possibility of specialization. So in that, we have a basket of 10 subjects, like we have forensic accounting, we have IBC, the Insolvency and Bankruptcy Code, we have valuation, we have government accounting and public finance. So such areas of specialization, the student can pick any one paper from this, learn, prepare, and pass that online examination. And even in that, there is a proposal that if a student feels that a couple of times the student has appeared for that exam is not successful, then we have even given that they can change the subject also if they want within that time frame that they have. So this is a set C where we are saying that we are giving them room for them to think that how they want to build their career, in what area, in which area they want to specialize, and they are able to select one paper from this 10. The set D, again in the self-paced online module, is where we are trying to bring in some diversification with respect to a chartered accountant. So here we have put papers like the Constitution of India and the Art of Advocacy. The second option, so here also we have a basket of 4 papers, out of which the student can select any one and pass that paper. So one, like I said, is the Constitution and the Art of Advocacy. The second is on philosophy and psychology. You might find chartered accountants and philosophy, psychology, what is the rationale? Madam is here, who was helping us in drafting the curriculum, because like you all believe, and we also are in the same boat, that when we discuss the subject, yes, but when it came to the contents, we were all lost. We were all blank. Okay, what could be in it? And then we had experts who helped us, but we feel that this is also a very, very important area, philosophy and psychology. The third paper is on startups and entrepreneurship. And the fourth is on the digital ecosystem. So these are 4 papers which we thought that as a chartered accountant, a student may want to also gain knowledge in these areas. So this is how in our curriculum, in our education policy going forward, we have tried to bring in technology, because these would all be online based. The study material, everything would be online. They would be preparing at their own convenience. The self-paced examination would be online. We have brought in 2 compulsory papers as well as 2 selective papers also. So that was on the self-paced modules and the contents.